Concepts of plant disease, terminology, diagnosis, and classification of plant diseases. Plant pathology, concept of plant disease. Concepts of plant disease, a physiological malfunctioning caused by animate agents. Wetzel, 1929. Any deviation from normal growth or structure of plants that is sufficiently pronounced and permanent to produce visible symptoms or to impair quality or economic value. Stackman and Harar, 1957. A malfunctioning process caused by continuous irritation. Horsfall and Diamond. Disease progresses over a period of time, while injury is an instantaneous action such as the breaking of a twig. Concepts of plant disease, any disturbance brought about by a pathogen or an environmental factor which interferes with manufacture, translocation, or utilization of food, mineral nutrients, and water in such a way that the affected plant changes in appearance and yields less than a normal healthy plant of the same variety. Agrios, 1978. Any malfunctioning of host cells and tissues that results from continuous irritation by a pathogen or an environmental factor and leads to the development of symptoms. Agrios, 1998. Concepts of plant disease. Disease is a harmful alteration of the normal physiological and biochemical development of a plant. National Academy of Science, 1968. Washington, D.C. Salient points in most of the definitions of disease. 1. The presence of physiological disorders that are generally detrimental, and 2. Morphological abnormalities result from the physiological malfunctioning. 2. Definitions and terms used in plant pathology. 1. Pathogen, any agent, biotic or abiotic, that causes a disease. The term is generally used to refer to a living organism, such as a fungus or bacterium, that causes disease. Parasite, an organism which depends wholly or partly on another living organism for its food. Most parasites are pathogens. 3. Obligate parasite is an organism that is restricted to subsist on living organisms and attacks only living tissues. 4. Facultative parasite is an organism which has the ability to become a parasite although it is a saprophyte. Definitions and terms used in plant pathology. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Saprophyte, an organism that lives on dead organic or inorganic matter. Facultative saprophyte, an organism that has the ability to become a saprophyte but is ordinarily a parasite. Host, a plant being attacked by a parasite. A food relationship between a parasite pathogen is implied. Suscept, a plant that is susceptible to a disease whether or not the pathogen is parasitic. Pathogenicity, the capacity of a pathogen to cause disease. Definitions and terms used in plant pathology. 10. 11. Pathogenesis, disease development in the plant. Virulence refers to the quantitative amount of disease that an isolate of a given pathogen can cause in a given group of plants in terms of size of lesions or number of lesions. 12. Aggressiveness measures the rate at which virulence is expressed by a given pathogenic isolate. 13. Disease resistance, inherent ability of an organism to overcome in any degree the effects of a pathogen. Merrill, 1980. 14. Susceptibility, opposite of resistance, the inability to overcome the effects of a pathogen. Definitions and terms used in plant pathology. 15. Tolerance, ability of plant to withstand the severe effects of the pathogen without a severe reduction in yield. Illustration, varieties % disease yield. Cav. I 80-30, B 25-90, C 75-70, which var is resistant, tolerant, experiencing, susceptible. The disease triangle minimum requirements for disease development. The disease triangle disease development requires the presence of 1. A susceptible plant. 2. The virulent pathogen. 3. Favorable environment. The absence of one or more of these factors will produce no disease. Symptoms and signs of plant diseases. What are symptoms? Symptoms refer to the expressions by the suscept or host of a pathologic condition by which a plant disease may be particular, distinguished from other plant diseases. Include visible response by the suscept as well as any measurable host response to, such as increased respiration, infection, increased leaf temperature. Symptoms usually change as disease progresses. What are signs? Structures of the pathogen found associated with a infected plant part. Some of these structures may not always be present in diseased plants because their formation depends on environmental conditions. Most of these signs are best seen and distinguished under microscope. Symptoms and signs. Mango Anthracnose, Conidia of Calotoptrachum gloosperioides, stem end rot of mango, Conidia of Lacidiplodia theobromii. Symptoms and signs. A rhizopus rot of strawberry, B and C. Rhizopus rot of peach, D. Sporangiophores, and sporangia of Rhizopus, sp. Sporangiospores, E. Zygospore of Rhizopus sp. Symptoms and signs, rice blast, conidia of Pericularia, Gricia, symptoms and signs, alternaria, leaf spot, conidia of Alternaria sp. Symptoms and signs, tobacco, mosaic, TMV particles, A. Bacterial wilt, B. Bacterial ooze, AB. Symptoms and signs, symptoms and signs, symptoms and signs, symptoms and signs, symptoms, RNA fragments of CCCVD, classification of symptoms, classification of symptoms, 1. Pre-necrotic symptom, stages preceding death of cells, X. Wilting, yellowing, MoCo disease of banana fusarium wilt or Panama, disease of banana, classification of symptoms, 2. Necrotic, involve the death of protoplast, spot, canker, blight, scorch, stem end rot of mango Phytophthora leaf blight, of durian, mango anthracnose, necrotic, Helminthosporium, leaf spot of corn, sigatoka, rice blast, 3. Hypoplastic, medium black circle, inhibition or failure in the differentiation, development of some aspects of plant growth, medium black circle, stunting, chlorosis, mosaic, curling and rosetting, Cardiba bunchy top rice tungro, hypoplastic, mosaic, common bean mosaic, tobacco mosaic cowpea mosaic, hypoplastic, curling, 4. Hyperplastic, medium black circle, expressed with the excessive multiplication, enlargement, or overdevelopment of plant organs, medium black circle, prolonged retention of green, leaf, and stem gall of bean root galls, hyperplastic, lemon scab, avocado scab, classification of symptoms, D. Hyperplastic, gall formation, scab, premature defoliation, and fruit drop, A. Hypertrophy, overdevelopment due to the increase in the size of the cell, B. Hyperplasia, abnormal increase in the number of cells. Description of symptoms. Symptoms are the expressions of the suscept or the host of a pathogenic or diseased condition. 1. Primary or secondary. Primary, those that are the immediate and direct results of the pathogen's activities, rotting of roots. Secondary, effects on the distant end parts, wilting of leaves, due to rotting of roots, uninvaded. Primary versus secondary symptom. Primary symptom, vascular discoloration, MoCo, Panama. Secondary symptom, description of symptoms. 2. Localized or systemic. Localized, distinct and limited structural changes, leaf spots, canker, galls. Systemic, more generalized changes, mottle, mosaic, wilting, gall, spot, localized, scab. Systemic, stunting, mosaic, wilting, chlorosis. 3. Histological microscopic or morphological macroscopic. Histological microscopic, internal, seen under the microscope, abnormality in cell content N, structure and arrangement, or revealed upon dissection. Morphological macroscopic, changes that are visible to the naked eye, galls, rotting, curling. Histological, vascular discoloration. Morphological macroscopic, specific symptoms of plant diseases. Symptoms of plant diseases. 1. 2. Etiolation, yellowing of normally green tissues, caused by inadequate light. Chlorosis, yellowing caused by some factors other than light, such as virus or phytoplasmis. 3. Mosaic, the presence usually on the leaves of variegated pattern of yellow and green shades with sharply defined borders. 4. Mottling, variegation of is less defined than mosaic. The boundaries of light and dark and variegated areas are more diffused. Squash mosaic, cucumber mosaic on fruits, shoestring, squash tomato, little leaf, medium black circle, bean, vein clearing. Veins are translucent, are pale while the rest of the leaf is in normal vein banding, color. Symptoms of plant diseases. 6. Wilting may be due to an infectious agent or lack of water. Wilting due to lack of water is often temporary, and the plant recovers upon the application of sufficient moisture unless the drought is prolonged, and the plant dies. Bacterial wilt of tomato Ralstonia solanacearum. Rotting, disintegration and decomposition of host tissue. Dry rot is a firm dry decay. Soft rot is a soft watery decomposition. Any plant part may suffer from rot such as fruit rot, stem end rot, blossom end rot, stalk rot, root rot, stem end rot, rots, stem rot of soybean, stalk rot, ear rot,